the sacred kingdom, a shining fortress of faith and morality, encircled by towering walls that have stood for centuries. For the humans living within, the wall was their shield, separating them from the wild lands of the demi-humans. But that faith in their invulnerability shattered when a nightmare descended. An army of monstrous proportions, led by the demon Jaldabaoth, stormed the walls. Fire and death rained down as the sacred barrier was torn apart. Civilians were massacred, enslaved, and tortured. Chaos reigned as Jaldabaoth's forces carved a path of ruin through the kingdom. The sacred kingdom was left in ruins, its faith and hope shattered by the demon's merciless onslaught. The Holy Order, led by Commander Remedios Custodio, was the first to respond. A knight of unshakable devotion, Remedios charged into battle. But her recklessness and lack of strategy left the resistance scattered and weak. Despair grew, yet the people clung to hope, embodied by Calart Custodio, the High Priestess. Wise and serene, Calart inspired courage where her sister's blade faltered. Desperation forced the kingdom to seek aid from an unthinkable ally, Ains Uolgaun, the Sorcerer King, an undead sovereign feared across the land. Yet when the envoys begged, Ains agreed, seemingly magnanimous, but with motives buried deep in calculation. The war turned as Ains's forces, led by the fearsome Nabe and undead legions, pushed back Jaldabaoth's armies. But behind the scenes, every victory was a strategic piece of Nazarick's grand design. Remedios fought alongside them, though unease festered in her heart. Ains's power was incomprehensible, his intentions unreadable. Then tragedy struck. Calart, wrongly accused of treachery, was executed during the chaos. The kingdom's last light was extinguished. Remedios, shattered by grief and guilt, became a shadow of her former self. Citizens, abandoned by their gods, clung to survival by praising their undead savior, Ains. In the climactic showdown, Ains slew Jaldabaoth in a theater of deception. The kingdom hailed him as a divine protector. But the truth? It was all part of Nazarick's master plan. The war ended. The sacred kingdom survived, but at the cost of its soul. Remedios, broken and disgraced, faded into obscurity. Ains, however, emerged triumphant, securing fame, influence, and another nation under his shadow. Faith had fallen, and an eternal ruler now reigned.